Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Last Viking TV. If you haven't already, please make sure you drop a subscribe and share this video with everyone that you can. Here we go. We've been talking a lot about this $2,000 stimulus package, the second stimulus package, right? So the first one was called the CARES package, and this one is called the HEROES package. And so basically, you kind of got the Republicans versus Democrats, and very specifically, you got Trump versus Pelosi. Now, Trump really tried to go against with what the House really wanted and how they got their things in line. And Trump really wanted to get the $2 trillion package out to everybody for the $1,200 for their relief stimulus package. But now you got Nancy Pelosi trying to do one over on Trump by saying, I won't just give him $1,200, $1,300, $1,500. I'll give him $2,000 for the stimulus package. Well, it passed. According to USA Today news report, House passes a $3 trillion coronavirus stimulus plan and faces pushback in Republican-led Senate, but House passes it. So it's the $3 trillion coronavirus stimulus plan has passed. Now, the Washington Democrats narrowly passed through the House Friday a $3 trillion coronavirus relief package that exposed some divisions within their ranks, even as Republicans overwhelmingly voted against it amid a veto threat from the White House. 14 House Democrats opposed the bill, most of them moderates representing GOP-leaning districts. One Republican retiring rep, Peter King of New York, voted for the measure, which passed 208 to 199. So the majority wins. And so Pelosi defends the $3 trillion virus aid. Americans worth it. So, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has defended Democrats' $3 trillion pandemic relief package Wednesday as what's needed to confront the villainous virus and economic collapse. The American people are worth it, Pelosi told the Associated Press May 13th. The bill, which would steer billions to financially stocked states and local governments and provide a second round of direct payments to millions of Americans, was planned by Senate Republicans and declared dead on arrival by President Donald Trump. More help will eventually come, Trump said Friday, but it's going to happen in a much better way. In addition to attacking the bill as a liberal wish list, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, RKY, and other Republicans say they want to see the results of the trillions of stimulus dollars already approved before they take up another package. There are elements in it working with Republicans that could pass. Oklahoma Rep. Tom Cole, a Republican on the House Sending Committee, said as the House wrapped up debate, there's lots of other things in here that aren't gonna, he said. But after laying down their marker, Democrats hope pressure to act will continue to build as states face massive budget holes and millions more Americans continue to file for unemployment benefits. It's always interesting to me see how much patience comes from people have with the pain and suffering of other people, said House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Democrat, California. Let's take a pause. Do you think the virus is taking a pause? Do you think that the rent takes a pause? That was what she said. And so that argument was not persuasive for some Democrats facing difficult re-elections in district Trump easily won. This bill strays far beyond delivering relief or responding to urgent crisis. and it has no chance at becoming law, tweeted Rep. Abigail Spangenberger, Democrat, looks like Virginia. Meanwhile, some progressives were unhappy that provisions they pushed for, such as covering 3 months of payroll costs for businesses, were not included. We're going to see mass unemployment numbers continuing to rise, said Washington State Rep. Pramila Jayapal, the Democrat behind the Paycheck Guarantee proposal and the only prominent progressive vote to vote against the bill. Both parties are using the bill as election year fodder. So Republicans are attacking vulnerable House Democrats for backing a bill with an astonishing $3 trillion price tag. That includes far-left ideas like stimulus checks for illegal immigrants. The bills, wow. So I guess some of the illegal immigrants, people that have no right to even be here, are going to be getting part of that $3 trillion stimulus plan. So, yeah, that's the Democrats' idea, is to bring in everybody, whether they're legal or not. So everyone that did have to fight for your citizenship and take the test and wait and everything else, everyone else that's getting in for free and illegally is, well, getting the same benefits that you now also enjoy. So thanks to the Democrats. The bill's expansion of the direct payments to the individuals that were included in the earlier package would allow undocumented residents to be compensated. Some endangered Democrats voted for an unsuccessful GOP attempt to send the measure back to the committee to remove that provision. So hopefully they do remove that provision. For their part, Democrats are putting pressure on vulnerable Senate Republicans like North Carolina's Thom Tillis. Does Tillis agree with McConnell that there's no urgency to act? The North Carolina Democrat Party asked in a press release this week. McConnell said Thursday another bill probably is going to be necessary, but he declined to put a precise date on when that will be. Forget about this $3 trillion left-wing wish list that even House Democrats are criticizing. McConnell tweeted Friday, Republicans are focused on practical solutions like legal liability protections for medical workers and schools, universities, and businesses that will be trying to reopen. And so King, King, the New York Republican who voted for the bill, told Fox News that his hard-hit state will absolutely collapse without an infusion of federal aid. I can be as much a red state person as anyone, he said, but now we're talking about survival, and this is no place for politics. In a veto threat issued Thursday, the White House said the bill is more concerned with delivering on long-standing partisan and ideological wish list than with enhancing the ability of our nation to deal with the public health and economic challenges we face. The Health and Economic Recovery Omnibus Emergency Solutions Act, or the HEROES Act, would be larger than the 4 previous economic stimulus packages combined that Congress has approved since March to combat the coronavirus. Among the measures, more prominent elements, $200 billion for the HEROES Fund that would provide hazard pay. So this is going to be a breakdown of the elements of that $3 trillion package, and this is what it includes. The bill that was passed is $200 billion for a HEROES Fund that would provide hazard pay to essential employees, such as frontline healthcare workers, $75 billion to beef up testing and contact tracing. So there goes the chip implants into your hand and forehead, along with the help of the new 5G cellular networks that Sprint, T-Mobile, and a couple other ones, I think AT&T. A second round of economic impact payments of $1,200 per family, up to $6,000 per household. So it's not 2,000; it's like 1,200 per family member. 10 billion for emergency grants to small businesses through the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. COBRA subsidiaries subsidize to workers who have lost their health insurance because they've been laid off. It also creates a special enrollment period in the Affordable Care Act exchanges for the uninsured, extensions of weekly $600 federal unemployment payments through January. $175 billion to help renters and homeowners make monthly rent, mortgage and utility payments, and other housing-related costs. If you're having a hard time paying your rent, there's going to be about $175 billion to help you pay your rent. So Google and research on your own, due diligence, to find out where you can get that at. That would help. Federal Reserve on how creating money could save U.S. economy. The printer just keeps printing that money. That's pretty much it. So as long as that printer keeps printing that money, you can never go in debt. All right. If you found that this video was informative to you, please, again, drop a subscribe down below and share it with all your friends and family. Thanks for watching. Until next time, The Last Viking TV is out.